Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. 2011 Ford F-150. Going to show you how to install this sweet tonneau cover available at 1aauto.com. Just unpack your tonneau cover, pull the cover itself out, take it out of the bag, make sure there's no rips or tears in it first, and then unpack the sets of bows and your hardware kit. Just really carefully cut the tape on these. Now you have your 3 support bows here. Pull out the cover, and there's little just locks. Unlock those, and then in this you should have 6 clamps and a wrench. And the first thing you're going to do is these 2 pieces here with the brackets on the end are your side rails. Just place the side rails on the bed of the truck. So next we're going to put the front rail in, and I'm just going to unroll the cover a little bit, place it on top of the truck, and then you'll insert loose, make sure these thumb screws are loose, and insert each side rail in so it's nice and tight, and then tighten up the thumb screw. Same thing on the other side. Now on each side you want to just preliminarily install your side clamps. So remove the screw. This top bracket goes on here. You want to make sure you don't put them on these notches here. These notches are for the crossbows, but kind of place them equidistant along the track. There's a little groove here that goes over the tongue on the side rail, and then put your, put the U-clamp up, and then thread the bolt in, and just put the bolt in preliminarily. We'll want to be able to just kind of move this around and adjust it before we tighten them up. And you'll want to do that on both sides. Okay, so as far as front to back position, if you line the corner of these brackets up right with the edge of your corner in the bed here, and the same thing on the other side, just make sure your back corners are lined up and that you have a good seal here at the front. You don't want this seal too far forward or too far back. Okay, now as close to the front as you can, hook a tape measure inside there and measure across. And on this truck, it's just a hair under 64.5. So then you want to go back close to your set of clamps back here, 64.5. Make sure you push it out just a little bit, and make sure that the sides are at the same measurement all the way back. And then you'll also want to just measure, looks like about 7/8 of an inch from there to the inside of the bed, 7/8 of an inch there on the inside of the bed, and then tighten up your clamps so that the bars are the same distance apart and centered on the truck. Just a quick check before I tighten it all the way up. It's a little bit far. And just keep checking as you tighten. Again, make sure that the rails are the same distance apart and that they're centered. And once you like where you have your rails, then tighten up all 6 clamps. And you can always test fit the cover and go back, move the rails out a little bit if you want to make it tighter, or in a little bit if it's too tight. All right, next install your bows. It's a little L shape that the lip actually goes down. put one side into the notch. Okay, and then the other side, just slide it right in. And repeat that twice. And now pull the cover down into place. Okay, make sure there's no insulation or packing material on these ends. And cover should go down and lock into place. Now on the sides, this tongue locks into this groove right here. So you just gotta kind of get it down in place. Just make sure it only comes down right to the edge and push it down. And then same thing for the other side. Pull the tongue up and out. And you should use a little bit of force to pull it nice and tight. And shut your gate, nicely installed. And then the beauty about these covers is if you want to use the full bed of your truck, bring that down, pull right here on this little tab that unlocks, and then you can just kind of pull up each side. Go back, pull the other side, it'll come out a lot easier. And then get up in, roll up from the back, take your bows out as you go. And you want to make sure that you take these straps, clip them in place. And now you can use the full bed of your truck. And then reinstall on the cover, unclip it, put your bows in place as you go back. Bring it right back. Lock the rear bow into place. And then put your sides back on. You want to kind of push them back up into place.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.